that guy who jumped up to go over to Bruno was very quick to me, dragged me out into the aisle, put his arm around. First, I think he sort of had.
This is like a citizen, right?
Yeah.
Not security.
Not security, a man who was sitting down in the middle rows, not identified as a security officer at all.
Someone really adamant about defending the slavery.
Yes,
yeah.
It's making sure that the other slaves did not get out of line. Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly.
Teacher, apologize. You don't need to apologize. No. I was saved by your support. I appreciate that. So, and I don't know what the argument was, but obviously they have some extreme view of something. But this 9/11, what I was doing that day, is pretty well explained in there, and pretty well documented through history. But I was talking about my extremism, the use of weapons of mass destruction, and I don't think we've come to grips with this threat in a strategic way. We deal with it in a more tactical way, the Iraq, the Afghanistan's issues in Pakistan, but we need to look at it more broadly.
I am a patriot, sir.
I believe that you believe that.
And I know that you believe you are, but you are not.
Enjoy your evening.
I want the name of the man who grabbed me by the neck, and I want your name too, sir.
Yeah, I had to take him out. That gentleman had a camera, but that's not why. You can have cameras. He was disturbing the peace.
Right.
Now, I don't know what you were doing.
Right, well, I basically backed up what he had said because people were telling him to shut up and calling him a traitor, and it was not the case. Because he was pointing out a truth about General Richard Myers, that he lied about where he was on 9/11.
Yes, the speaker. Okay.
And yeah, I mean, he's a 4-star general, and he's talking about 9/11, and he's not telling the truth about his role in it. And so I stood up to defend the man who had been grabbed by a man who was not a security guard. He's not a security guard. He's not allowed to use physical force like that. If a person is disturbing the peace, then they should be asked to leave. He said he was leaving, and there he was being grabbed out by a private citizen. That's assault.
Are you tape recording anything?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you know that it's a federal offense to tape somebody without their permission? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
Well, we are in a public space right now.
Did you know that it's a crime for you
Not
to
in a
tape somebody?
in a public space?
I'm telling you, you turn that tape recorder off.
No, I'm in a public space and I'm recording for my own. You just allowed me to be assaulted by a man on your property. I am not. I don't trust you right now.
Wait a minute.
I don't trust you.
I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. That's why I'm
what I'm
questioning
saying,
you, sir.
you are a security guard here, and
Okay.
you're telling me that I didn't get an arm around my neck.
I wasn't there.
I'm recording this for my own safety.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was out in the parking lot. Okay.
Okay.
And that's
I'm not saying that, but
okay.
I'm saying
That's
you're a
why I'm
security
asking
guard
you
here.
what happened. But now you know about the tape recorder. Okay.
Yeah. And
I just want you to know that.
that
Because I didn't give you consent to tape anybody.
well, I'm allowed to tape on the premises here.
That's fine.
Why do I have to stop talking at this? Why do I have to tape
Actually,
stuff?
private property. It isn't public.
Well, but it's an open space, and there's tape recording allowed on this property.
Copy.
It's private property. We can do anything we want.
You can't assault me when I'm invited to come here, and I may be asked to leave. That's of course
You're asked to leave.
if I'm no, but I was not asked to leave by a security guard. This man came and grabbed me by the throat on your property. A private citizen assaulted me, sir. Sir, the framers would just look at you laughing right now and you'd be rolling in the grave.
And they build pedestals to you.
No, it's not about that. I'm an average, the way an average citizen
Anyway,
should
you're
act.
not going back in, number one. We don't know who it was, number two.
You better go find out because it was on your property. And if he's not going to be held accountable as an individual, is that okay? Is that the policy of the Richard Nixon Library to allow private citizens to grab other private individuals by their neck?
You created it.
I didn't threaten anyone.
You created it as service.
Yeah, that's fine. You can come over and ask me to leave then. Or you can ask me to stop.
You were asked
and
to
if I
leave.
don't stop,
You were
then you
asked
can
to
ask me
stop.
to leave.
We can't be responsible for how guests react. You violated their privilege of being here.
That's why I can be asked to leave. I can't
we're
be
asking
choked
you to leave.
on your property.
You don't look choked to me, pal.
Are you saying that he did not put his arm around my neck and choke me out the door?
Didn't say that at all. I'm just saying you don't look choked. Anyway, don't let me back in.
Anyway,
No,
go find the private individual.
I'll do that right now. Yeah,
Are you joking? About the man, is it not assault to grab another private individual who is not threatening anyone? I didn't threaten anybody's safety. I stood up in my chair like the way that this country was based upon, sir. People who stood up to the king. That's are you a patriot, sir? Is that the way patriots act? Go away to dissent? Okay.
So you're gonna have to leave the property. You have to go to
A lot of witnesses in there saw that man choked me. There's no absence of we have it on film. There's no absence of individuals who saw that man choked me. I wanted to stick up for the man who was trying to tell the truth. That's what this country is based upon. Is speaking truth to power, speaking truth with power.
Right.
And the Declaration of Independence says that we all have inalienable rights. And freedom of speech is one of those. And that includes disruptive speech. Okay, if I disrupt the flow, then you can ask me to leave because it's a private property. I cannot be choked.
Do you want to hit him again? Just tell him code 3.
Seen that radio on the radio when I was talking to them. They wanted a description of both suspects.
We're the suspects? Which suspects are they talking about? Which suspects are they talking about? The guys who choked?
I'm not at liberty to discuss with you what we're doing, okay? I'm security here, okay? I'm not going to answer your question. I don't owe you that right.
You saw him choking, right?
Yeah, they assaulted you.
They assaulted me, right?
And they're proud of it.
One lone, proud man came out. He wasn't proud of the people inside.
Someone from the audience.
Yeah.
Really?
Came out, yeah.
And he said, I had to walk out. I was so disgusted by the fact that what they did to you, and that everybody was cheering about it, he said.
They had this guy in a headlock and drug him out.
Are you willing to say that into the camera with your face showing?
Into the camera?
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
No?
I'll tell it to a policeman.
Okay, good. All right. They're coming, right?
Yeah,
Police
we
are coming?
can
Yeah, because I would
one of
appreciate
the
that because
police officers come.
they're trying to say, well, we didn't see anything. But I said, everyone saw him choke me. And I'm not saying I didn't. I knew I was going to have to leave if I tried to stick up and disrupt like that, but I can be asked to leave. I can be asked to leave and then I leave.
That guy said that they asked you 3 times.
No.
I heard him just shouting and yelling at you.
And ran over and grabbed me. Yeah. And it's security. He's the private citizen here, I think. He's a private individual. He's not.
There's a policeman over there sitting in the far corner. Why didn't he do anything? There's a guy not in uniform, police uniform. I don't know if he's off duty
I
or...
think it's Port Police, sir.
Port Police?
I believe so. I saw the patch.
I was ashamed to see that. And everybody just cheering.
That's what I'm saying. This is what America has gotten to.
Well, you shouldn't have done what you did.
Well, I understand that if I'm going to do that, then I should be asked to leave. I understand.
And
But I
you should be escorted out. if
Exactly,
necessary,
right,
not
and I
drugged
understood.
out by the neck.
I understand. Right. I agree with that. And I knew that the price of standing up to defend what I thought was a man who was trying to speak the truth was that I was probably going to have to leave.
I don't know. I came to hear what he had to say. He doesn't have a whole lot to say.
No, and the reason we came here was to see if he harped on 9/11, and he has 3 different stories about where he was when the Pentagon got hit. This is the man who was supposed to be the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff acting on 9/11.
It's great that one person did that.
Yeah, and one is better than none.
Yeah.
This gentleman was just in there. I'm not sure if he witnessed it. He
And
does
this-
have a tape
hey, I'm
recorder.
recording right now.
Okay.
This man has alerted me that I should tell people if I'm recording, but I never stopped recording.
Obviously, you've been asked to leave, right?
Well, I wasn't asked to leave by security.
Okay. But I'm
Some
just-
people-
At this point, you've been asked to leave.
Oh, you mean
but-
now, here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm leaving, but I also do, I don't think that it's the policy of the Richard Nixon Library to allow private citizens, whether or not they are involved in disruptive speech, to be choked on their property.
Okay. Let me figure out what's going on in there. Let me get their side of the story.
Okay.
Where's the other guy that was dropped?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and have a seat for me on the step here?
Okay, I'm going to sit on the bench. if that's
Okay, that works. Give me a second to figure out what's going on exactly.
All right.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Jeremy.
Jeremy, do you have ID on you, Jeremy?
Well, am I being...
I just want to know who I'm talking to, that's all.
Well, my name's Jeremy Roth-Kushel.
How do you spell your last name?
Roth-Kushel.
Roth.
And I don't know why are you writing down my... Are you going to take information from me about a crime that has been committed against me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well-
like I said, I need to get everyone's story. I have to figure out
from point A to point B. What's going on?
Well, the minute that you start a report about something, I will give you my ID and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm not. Am I being detained? Am I being under suspicion of a crime?
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. So my name is Jeremy Rothkushel. I'll give you my ID if you want to start a report.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Just hang out real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay. You want to hang out with him real quick? Sure.
Jail. Do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you
At this
are.
point, we need to
For
figure
what?
out what's going on. Okay.
For what reason,
For creating a
officer?
disturbance.
For creating a public
Put
disturbance.
your microphone away. Just put it down.
No, this is a private space that I was invited to come to, and now I'm being detained, and I'm rolling tape for my own rights. Because at this point, I've been choked inside of here, and I don't see anyone actually trying to do anything about it.